I do my job not for the monetary rewards or anything like that, but for the passion. And I started to realise to get further in this industry, I needed to build my profile, and the only way to do that, really in Australia, because it's so far away from the rest of the world, is to enter big competitions, finding out new ideas and new techniques, and it's always good to get out there and see what other people are doing as well. So the rules for this competition were 6 ingredients or less, including 5 dashes of Angostura bitters. So it's good in the sense that it encourages bartenders to think outside the square a little bit and create very simple, straightforward cocktails as opposed to really elaborate drinks with ingredients which are pretty hard to source, which I think is a good thing because it kind of highlights the true characters of the rum and the spirits, and also makes it a lot more approachable for the general public, I guess, to be able to recreate the cocktails as well, which is always a good thing. I've got 2 cocktails. One's a twist on a pretty old drink called the St. Charles Punch, which is from the first ever cocktail book created by Jerry Thomas way back when, and it's basically a twist in the sense that like a lot of cocktails, they're based on classic structure, so I don't like to, there's no point in reinventing the wheel. I mean, you can substitute a couple of ingredients and create a whole new cocktail with all the different dimensions. And one I've called it the Olympia, and I've called it the Olympia because it has fig in it, and figs were originally used as laurels, or awarded as laurels to the winners of the ancient Olympic Games, so they were actually the first Olympic medals. It's got a bit of fig, it's got some Pedro Jimenez sherry, and a bit of, what else is it, lemon and egg white. So it's very light, very approachable, kind of tailored to a large demographic in the sense that it is a bit more on the sweeter side. And my second cocktail, I've called it Big Bird. Everyone likes a good story and a little bit of pun, a little bit of play on words, in the sense that Big Bird was my favourite childhood character in Sesame Street, and so it's, Big Bird obviously sported yellow feathers, much like the yellow flesh of the pineapple in my cocktail. It's a twist, also a twist on a jungle bird. So very simple cocktail. It's, mine, I substituted Campari for Fernet Branca. I've got a bit of rum, obviously, got some lemon, Angostura bitters, and some spiced honey apple syrup made from a good friend of mine back in Australia. Both of them I've decided to keep pretty simple in the sense that I don't have any very elaborate garnishes or anything like that. They're both served platter style with a couple of garnishes on the side, but not in the cocktail itself. So I feel pretty excited about having won the Angostura Global Cocktail Challenge. I'm looking forward to the next couple of years working with Angostura, and Carnival was a good experience. I had a lot of fun. We got to dress up looking like Aladdin, and it's been great to meet people from all around the world, and really appreciate the hospitality that Angostura has extended our way.